Hi, it's Tina from Pilates. I hope you're well. So following on from my video yesterday of answering your Pilates questions that people have asked me that I think that other people would like to hear the answer. So my second question that I'm often asked is, can I do Pilates with an injury? Now this isn't a straightforward answer and it depends on lots of different things. Number one, it does depend on the injury that you have and also whether your doctor or your physiotherapist or your osteopath or your specialist has signed you fit to exercise. So that's number one. Are you fit to exercise? If you're signed off that you are fit to exercise, there may be some conditions and your doctor or your specialist will tell you what those conditions are. Second factor that you need to consider is the type of Pilates class that you attend. Now what I mean by that is there's different types of Pilates classes, different levels, but also in different places. So if you had a gym membership, for example, and you went to a Pilates class in a gym, now I do know that numbers are lower at the moment because of the COVID situation, but you would go to in a gym, it would be a generic class. So they wouldn't be specialising in your injury. So whether that would be suitable for you when it's a generic class and numbers are a little bit higher, so they may not be able to do as many adaptations for you to help you and give you some alternatives, then that may not be suitable depending on your injury. Now if you go to a smaller class, whether that is in person in like a village hall setting or online, again they're the two things that you have to think about depending on your injury. Some injuries I would highly recommend that you don't do online sessions, that you go where the teacher is there and can give you look at what you're doing and make sure that you are doing it correctly. Now if you're doing it online, again, for some injuries that would be absolutely fine, but you would need to consider the size of the class and whether the instructor is able to see you. Also, depending on the injury, to whether it would be suitable for you to be in a class environment, whether it be a large class or a smaller class, or whether a one-to-one would be more suitable. Now with a one-to-one, the program could be suitable for you and your injury, so they can work out what exercises wouldn't be suitable for you to do and what exercises would be helpful for you to do and strengthen and help with that injury that you have. Now all of those factors are what you need to consider, but number one, you must get signed off. Depending on the injury is whether it's a route of exercise referral, so you would need to find an instructor who is trained and qualified in your in exercise referral, so they can deal with your injury appropriately. You want to also make sure that your Pilates teacher is fully qualified to at least level 3. So that's really important to look for as well. So yes, Pilates is great for certain injuries to help you to recover, to build strength, and to balance out the other muscles that may be impacted because of your injury. So Pilates is it's low impact and great to help in majority of injuries, but only once your doctor has signed you fit or your specialist has signed you fit to be able to exercise, and then you have to think about the appropriate class you attend. If it's a larger class, it's going to be a generic class that may not be suitable for you and your injury. So you know, I spoke to a lovely lady yesterday. I'm sure she won't mind me saying. I won't give any details about her injury or names or anything, but she is recovering from an injury currently, and she would like to attend my Pilates classes online, my Move Easier. And I have recommended that these classes wouldn't be suitable for her and her injury. I honestly believe that a one-to-one session would be more appropriate for her and in person, not online, just because of the injuries that she is recovering from. Now she doesn't live anywhere near where I am, so I've been able to recommend a one-to-one session with somebody that lives closer to her. So it's always good to, you know, check out things, ask questions, to make sure that that setting is appropriate for you. Not every setting will be. Pilates is appropriate for majority of injuries, but you have to make sure the class, setting and instructor is right for you and your injury. So I'm sorry if that's a long-winded way of answering that question. It's not a straightforward question, but I hope that helps. If you do have an injury, or if you do have any questions at all about your injury and whether Pilates would be appropriate, please get in contact with me. I'm more than happy to discuss it with you. Look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care.